Do you sell pornography?
Certainly not.
A pity. What can you suggest?
We have nothing of that nature.
Can I have a look around? I might find some Chaucer.
The classical section is at the back of the shop.
Do you have Chaucer?
Of course.
What did I tell you? It can be rude, you know.
That'll be £3.95, please.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to have been a bother.
Not at all. The shelves are very high.
What a charming young man.
Thank you, madam.
Goodbye.
What does a woman like that want with the Tibetan Book of the Dead?
She's no doubt doing an open university course.
On Tibetan Buddhism?
The paperback shelves are in fearful disarray.
Yes, Miss Morton.
I'll exterminate her for you.
I beg your pardon?
The sour-faced prune is the seat of custom, they will...
Don't make so much noise.
Spike!
Please. What do you think you're doing, Mr. Stanyon?
Sorry, Miss Morton. He's a friend of mine.
Is he indeed?
His father's a lord.
Oh, Stanyon, you always were such a snob.
No, honestly, Miss Morton. He's Lord Melford's son. They own half of Dorset.
Well, he's not in Dorset now. You were going to do the paperback shelves, Mr. Stanyon.
I don't think she likes me.
What are you doing here?
Looking up an old friend. Very interesting.
To be sacked.
You actually work here?
No, I'm having an illicit relationship with Miss Morton, and this is the only way we managed to meet. Yes, I work here.
I always knew you'd come to a sticky end.
What are you doing here?
You aren't pleased to see me?
I thought you were the leading light of some red brick university. One thing's certain, you don't manage the family estate.
Oh, my dear Sherlock, explain.
Dressed like that? You'd frighten the sheep.
Cattle.
You are going to a fancy dress party.
Oh, no, dear, this is street drag. Can I stay the night?
Where?
What do you mean, where? In your cave, man, your pads, your shack. What do? Swing from a tree?
I see. I'll have to ask Mr...
Mr. Stanyon, could you serve, please?
Whitaker. Mr. Whitaker.
Forget it if it's too much trouble.
Of course it is. Look, Spike, I'm busy. Come back at 5:30. Can I help you?
Oh, thank you. I'm looking for something to take to hospital. Nothing too heavy or too long. Something amusing. Well, cheerful. It's for a very poorly lady.
May I recommend the Kama Sutra? My mother loved it.
Oh, thank you.
5:30, okay, Spike?
Then I can stay.
Yes.
I'll go and collect the cabin trunks then.
Do you sell Kama Sutra?
The Kama Sutra is a collection of erotic writings from the early Vedic tradition of Hinduism. I don't think it's quite what you're looking for. Unless, of course, your friend is also with the Open University.
Oh, good gracious, no. She's recovering from an appendectomy.
Then perhaps something lighter.
Sound like a middle-aged bank manager.
I'm sorry.
Do you think I could have a word with you in the kitchen, oh lord and master?
Now.
Trouble with the domestics?
I'll just go and see what's wrong.
Look, if it's getting heavy, I can stay at a hotel.
No, just excuse me a minute.
What? What? You stand there and say what?
But what's the matter?
This is not a hotel, Billy. I am not your servant.
I offered to help.
Well, thank you very much.
You said I should entertain him.
I didn't know I was expected to prepare a three-course meal.
No one asked you to.
What's the alternative? Sling a sliced loaf on the table, tell me to get on with it? Have you put sheets on his bed? Have you laid the table in the dining room? Did it even occur to you to pop in here and see if everything was okay? I think that's how you say it, isn't it?
Okay, Arthur.
No. Say it.
He's a friend of mine. The first friend I've had to stay here.
Nice friends.
How dare you judge him when you don't even know him? You of all people.
And what does that mean?
Well, you weren't exactly regular yourself, were you?
Oh?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No, please continue. I'm fascinated to know what you think.
Please, Mr. Whitaker, don't let's fight.
I think it's a downright imposition. Just turn up here with a guest. You could have telephoned.
The shop was busy. I told you. Besides, Miss Morton doesn't like me using the phone.
I think not. You don't have to pay the bills.
Oh, stop the bills! You make it all so dreary.
Oh, really? I personally?
No, all of you. You, Miss Morton, the lot. I'm fed up with the shop and living here and everything. Come on, Spike.
Where?
Out. Have you got any money?
Not much.
I've got some.
Where are we going?
Out to eat. Are you coming?
All right, I'm coming.
Hey, are you Mick Jagger?
Not me, friend.
Oh, well, I've seen you somewhere before.
I'm not from around here.
You're a blooming sight, I'll tell you that. Hey, no wonder the world's in such a blooming mess. Are you an immigrant or what?
That's right.
Where are you from?
South of Watford.
Can you spare us a tenner? Hey, we don't want your kind here. Now, why don't you go back home?
Hey, you.
Huh?
Out. No, I've told you before. No, out.
He lacks the milk of human kindness.
Milk? You've never had milk since you were a babe. Out.
Due to the sudden death of Lord Nelson, I am now captain of this ship.